2 millennia in the making, a flock of 1.2 billion devotees, a legion of over 1 million foot soldiers, nuns, bishops, running a staggering quarter of the world's healthcare facilities and more than 200,000 schools across the globe. Still, Rome remains the beating heart of the Roman Catholic Church. But the far-flung outposts of the Catholic Empire are moving in from the margins.
The center of gravity is shifting. Christianity is therefore not the cultural property of any particular country or continent or civilization.
Over the last 40 years, Catholicism has seen a global shift southwards. An overwhelming 500 million Catholics live in Latin America and another 137 million in Asia. But while Africa's Catholics have increased by 15%, Europe's have diminished by the same proportion.
Why are people not going to church anymore? This Europe that has Christian roots is maybe abandoning its mission.
Corruption, inflexibility, and worst of all, the sex abuse scandals have shrunk church membership and undermined its credibility.
The sex scandal abuse was a great problem for the church, not only for the type of crime that has been committed by clerical persons, but also for the sense that a lack of governance was practiced by bishops.
But not all of the church's wounds are self-inflicted.
What do we want? A secular Europe. When do we want it? Now!
Society is changing, and society is disenchanted. People see no need for religion any longer in their day-to-day life.
In fact, unbelievers now make up the world's third largest, for lack of a better word, religion. And that's just one of many new and old problems piling up.
The church is facing the challenge of a lot of new Protestant churches. Think of a country like Brazil, where they say that more than 1 million Catholic faithful leave the church every year. They propose an answer to ordinary people, which apparently the Catholic Church no longer does.
The old church, however, is trying new tricks to stop the bleeding. Pop star priests, shiny new mega-churches, and a Latin American pope will, it is hoped, win back some of the lapsed and the lost. In Africa, too, the sobriety and ceremony of Roman ritual is being transformed by the sweat and song of local cultures. But efforts to reinvigorate the faith at the margins are not always met with approval at the center.
There's always some suspicion of what Africa has to bring to the table. Rome sets the tone for how local churches could practice Catholicism.
Clinging to control, sticking to orthodoxy, insisting all roads lead to Rome. Could these be the causes and effects of a church in crisis?